alternate land adult.
Whoa, talking about it has its own separate demos. We can adjust that in post.
Right. You are correct.
All right,
You are correct.
fuck out of here.
This
You thought it was
nigga,
bullshit,
this nigga
Steve.
said it's
I ain't
no
playing
point
with
in
you,
time
man.
that any of his baby mamas basically would have
It's not what I said.
got with. Yeah, that's what you
You
said.
are
So what'd you
compounding.
say? What'd you say?
Wait,
Compounding.
So what'd you say? So what'd you say?
What'd you
That
say?
I said that it was no baby mama he would like settle down with legit or kid. Get back with. That's what it was. Get back with right now.
Your baby mama said this?
No, this is what I was
He's
asking
saying
him.
to me, he's saying that he knows
who's
me
saying
so
what?
well that if one of them motherfuckers decided to like rub my head and be like,
You don't have to be.
no.
He on
Pick
his-
this up. It's
he
a
on
good
his-
I'm a
he on his
yell.
night vibes.
I'm a yell.
He on
I'm a
his-
yell. I'm a yell.
You gonna catch a cold.
No, I'm trying to tell you. Who else is on this?
Yeah, nigga. You use that mic like you bought it.
This nigga gonna have COVID. This nigga gonna have all time. Hey, he gonna have that Porzingis virus. That just, it's just stuck there.
You can't even identify it.
No, you know what?
You can't even identify that shit.
Hey,
You know what?
what's wrong with that nigga? He
They
got
just
that
called it a
Porzingis.
virus. They couldn't define
They
it.
said he been working with do something since December. Hey, fam said, hey, you know what?
Did you take the jab? You think you took the jab?
You know what?
No.
I think
Not. He's from a different country, so
think
no.
he's
I don't.
not even
I,
that.
he may have been given the jab, and
Let's get back to what
Not even that.
the point at hand.
Point
You
at-
will not get back, or who's saying what?
No, the understanding of before you jumped in, let me give you a little backstory. The understanding is Ahmad, because he knows me, just like you know me. The understanding is if one of those kids' mothers wanted to rekindle or get things back, you know what I'm saying, this or that way, I would be like, you know what? Okay, you know what I'm saying.
That's his.
That's his
my
understanding.
somewhat correct.
synopsis on that.
His stance is none of them at no point would ever do anything.
No
right?
point in history.
Yeah, no point in history. None of them would. And I was
None of
saying,
them would get with him.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. And I was saying,
That's his comeback to anything.
no,
When you be like, "Why you didn't choose me?" They wouldn't choose me.
And I
They
was
always do
saying-
that. They
and
wouldn't
I-
choose
and look,
me.
Steve, my point was, is
Wow.
Let's ask
no.
him flat out. Is
During
there
recent
anyone?
times,
We're
yes.
on the record. Is there any one of your baby mamas that you would have chose to settle down with, regardless of if they would have chosen?
Yes,
you
I
or
would
not?
have settled down with all of them, and I tried to.
Come on, you not.
I asked your question.
You did.
Hey,
Well,
so what
go ahead, Jamal
part
Murray.
B. So what happened? What made it not work?
So let me see. We go with the first one. The first one, I walked in after trying to do that for like what I say, 2.5 weeks, and Buddy was sitting there, and the lady told me I was just there for the kids, not for her. So we moved around from that. So you go forward. The other one, we actually went looking for houses. You know what I'm saying, in Beverly,
That seems like
because
the furthest you got. Seems like
she has a social ping in a sense. You can't live in certain places as far as she's concerned. You gotta live in places that actually that have a name behind
she
it.
got a social standard.
You can't. You're right. You know what I'm saying. You can't just
Bougie.
right.
You don't want to live around niggas.
Right.
Well, not necessarily. Yeah, but the right
Niggas.
niggas.
I ain't say black
right,
people.
No. It's
You
the
don't want
right
to be
niggas.
around no niggas.
It's the right niggas.
Right. So we actually found a Joan. I was like, no, this is cool.
need a
She
liquor
didn't like.
store around here or
She didn't like the way that the basement was. It was almost like your basement, Steve, to where the height of
Well,
it.
fuck her if she don't like my basement.
No,
that's what I
right.
heard.
But the height of it wasn't where she wanted. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't where
And
I
you gotta
want it
keep in
either.
mind, this ain't no 6 foot motherfucker walking through this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm taller than her.
That's
And if I'm making it work,
So
it's
we had
nothing.
an
Buying a
argument.
house ain't getting no easy.
We had an argument about that.
In
and
3 years, she gonna be looking like that basement wasn't too bad.
she decided to talk about, well, you know what? Maybe we need to take a break. And I'm saying, Sweets, if you do this, especially for the third time,
You release me to the streets.
This is not the way this is going to go. And this is where you get
2 more baby
the
mamas.
tribe. You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Which I don't have no problem acknowledging, and you know what I'm saying? Because I love my kids. I wish it could have came about in a different way, but they're here.
And what I was
these women,
and
man.
what
I
was
didn't.
saying-
No, that was this is the wild thing,
See, this
Steve.
nigga-
This is when
No, 'cause we was having a conversation.
No, right. This is when
At Brian House.
This when
With women.
This when there right here is no lies. It's flat out. It's more so flat out.
Rehash the conversation.
I like what you're on.
What was the women asking you at Brian House?
Rekindle. I remember the conversation
About women thinking y'all are more than what you are.
Right.
And you saying that
So
if
I
I'm
get,
giving
what
everybody
I
the
was trying to
same
say
thing,
is
why do you
I
expect
sit
more?
and explain and say this or that or whatever flat out. I'm out black and white, boo, boo, boo. But ladies,
Tell the people. It's people.
ladies will sit and take that at the 30, then what they're going to see forward from there. Even though I've given you a preface, you know what I'm saying?
Give me an example.
Take what?
So if I tell you,
Yeah, 'cause he
hey,
talking like
Take
Durham.
what from the 30?
I'm about to tell you. If I sit down and say, you know, what I'm
30 out of
saying,
what?
This is what I
We
want.
pulling from 30.
This,
Steph Curry.
y'all done? Okay. This is what I'm looking for with me and you going forward. This or that or whatever.
what you
I'm not
took-
looking. I'm looking none.
This
for,
is you talking to them?
Yeah, I'm not looking at nothing past this or that. And you like, okay, no doubt. But my actions, according to you,
You have to
seem
say what it is.
Whoa! If you don't mind, I'm
No, I'm saying you saying that. I'm saying this straight out. This is what it is.
Right.
What is it? What are you saying to
right.
these
I'm
women? What are you telling
it's
them
not
it
gonna-
is?
No, not
I'm
me.
playing basketball every Tuesday.
No, if you don't mind, not me, because I don't play that game no more. I'm too old.
So what are you telling them? Is what I'm
No,
saying.
it's not me. I'm talking about this in particular, what we're talking about, the idea of what we're talking about. Dudes will sit there and tell you that, no, we're not going to go further than this. This
Where's
is where
this?
this is.
Where's this?
This
Where's
is everything up until
Yeah,
everything.
like we the chick.
everything up
You
until
ready?
No.
Is he done? Everything up until the namesake of we're together. Dudes do this shit all the time.
So
And
namesake
ladies
of
will
relationship.
be right, and ladies will be okay with that.
We're
up in-
fucking. We don't go together.
up until
Labels.
No, up until
Gotcha.
they're not.
Then he say no.
If you don't mind, up until they're not, because dudes will do things that are more than just us fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now it blurs the line. You know what I'm saying? So now you're having a conversation that you think you already had. But it doesn't come off the same way, because she'll say, yeah, you said that, but your actions didn't. So it
That's
goes
true.
It goes to where. So what are we gonna work with? We gonna work with what I said, or making sure you is as comfortable as I will allow you to be?
Can I ask a question?
Not to me, to the public, because this is a
no,
this is a
if-
general question.
I'm
If
saying,
the
to
actions,
your argument,
if
I'm
the
saying-
words and the actions don't match,
No, or even this. Aren't
That's different.
Wait,
what
wait,
if they
wait, wait.
overly match?
But that's okay. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this: do you believe actions speak louder than words?
5149.
So you gonna find a way to push. But, okay, cool.
I did push.
I know.
You asked.
As
I
close
did
to push as you can
push.
get.
Go
but
ahead.
he didn't
Cool,
say
but-
which is 51 and which.
Right. Exactly. So, he's just going. He like, let me see where you go.
Y'all
And
figure
then
it
I'll
out.
tell
What we
you
doing?
my
What you gonna do? Hey, what we doing? What we gonna do?
Just
What
volley
you
it back
gonna
to
do?
you.
You gonna go that way?
All right, so look, if your actions are saying more than what you said, like you saying we're only this, but my actions to her
Right,
say that, well, his actions
right.
say that we're more than that.
Right.
You don't believe that could be the case?
No.
But actions speak louder than words.
Nah, yeah, but if it's already been an understanding verbally, to where you don't have to guess. You don't have to guess. You don't have to assume. You have to do this or that. Watch this, Steve.
Are you talking to these women every day?
Does that matter?
I'm asking you a question.
No. No, I'm saying it doesn't matter. Even if you do, if
That's a yes or no.
I don't. Are you talking
tell
about
you
me
where I'm going.
personally? Hey, what are you talking
I'm
about?
saying to the man that is
Right.
being told
Right.
that your actions
Right.
are going for, I think we go together. And you're
Right.
saying we don't, but I think you're acting like we do.
Right.
Is this man talking to this woman fairly alive?
Every day?
Like, yeah.
Like frequently,
pretty-
probably,
not every
yes.
day. It's
Not
definitely
No,
every
no,
day.
I understand.
Like,
No,
yeah,
frequent.
not. It's
Frequent,
every
frequent,
day.
frequent.
This woman
No,
popping up once a month
I
thinking they go
frequent.
together.
I frequent her. Yes.
He's talking to her for,
Yes.
let me tell you something a woman told me a long time ago.
Tell me, how old was she? What was her name? Ethel.
She was, no. She was older than me.
I know. Shit.
She was a woman. That's a grandma. That's a lady. That's a mother of the church.
It wasn't after. Whoa, for you to Sean. If it wasn't after, you gotta go in between that.
You know her,
Jennifer,
Miss Smith.
Science teacher, Miss Smith.
Miss Smith said, "A man does not call a woman every day unless." Or something like there's no need for a man to calling her or talking to her every day is letting her know that y'all in relationship.
I love Miss Smith. She was at the height of the house era. She had. Hey, ask him. She had a little box. You know what I'm saying?
When we knew her, or she talking to us, she outside.
Yeah,
right?
no,
like
she's outside.
She giving you game.
No, I get it.
We know now. She was one of them.
She'll talk. No. I give you that. Miss Smith.
We probably don't know where she coming
Smith
from,
will talk to you.
but like that shit hit 20 years later.
She was giving you game.
Nigga, no woman wants to talk to a man every day that they not in a relationship with.
Right. I hear that.
Yeah. So if you answering the phone and talking to her every day, to her, y'all in a relationship.
Well, you got to keep this in mind. I'm not going to argue with that. What I was saying,
to some degree, that is a relationship.
If you don't mind, everything.
Don't have to be said.
Wait, time out. Everything is a relationship that is a constant understanding by definition. By definition, everything is a relationship that goes under that umbrella. The thing is, if you already express and explain where you feel as though I want this relationship to go about, you know what I'm saying? Everything else should just be a boost until that conversation comes about again. Because I've already expressed this or that. You can't say, you know what I mean? I'm used to how this feels when I hear this, but you're giving me 2-3 times more, but also saying that this is where it is at. Honestly, this is a free choice, free will, but to go and think more than what we've already expressed and talked about.
Because your actions speak louder.
No, the actions are the actions. Maybe I do that any fucking way.
Also,
maybe I do that shit any fucking way.
Also, too, this is never thrown in the equation when you have these type of conversations. Is the person who's speaking their options?
Ooh. No,
right?
no.
So,
wait.
I'm not saying they're general options. But
Ahmad, chicks don't have options.
No, what?
Women don't have
You
options.
talking about you?
Women don't have options.
What the hell are you talking about?
Javan definitely doesn't have options.
Did you say women
I own
don't
that.
have? Wait,
you have these
I own
conversations?
Just
that.
say women don't have options.
Women don't have options. Have you talked to them?
Yeah,
If you don't have options, you wouldn't be having these conversations.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No. Fuck you, Steve. You know what I'm saying? You just saying that because you out of that whole understanding. And I commend you for that. Way to get the fuck out of traffic. Good job, sir.
This nigga said
You know what I'm
women don't
saying?
have options.
Awesome.
What woman?
No, nobody is looking at me as an option
what
to actually
women-
call it an
what
option. But
women-
ladies will sit there and say
But what women
they
doesn't have
have
options?
no options out here.
Yeah, they're lying to you.
Ladies
What
will
women don't
always have options.
They're
Everybody's
lying
lying.
to
He's
you. Yeah,
lying
like what are
now.
you talking about? Like what
I
are you
have no
talking
options.
about? I have no
Right.
options. What? Nigga.
Yeah, well, then why are you talking
Dog,
to a woman about
there's-
being an option?
Javan, there's a woman right now who
I'm gonna talk
you
to
would
Ahmad.
look,
I ain't talking to you.
There's a woman right now.
I ain't talking to you.
There's a woman right now that
Get the
you,
fuck off the mic.
that you may find unattractive in every way possible, right? I guarantee you she got options. Now, whether or not she want
Ahmad,
to take
do
them
you
options,
think I know this?
she got options. Every woman has
Steve,
options.
Steve,
It's niggas ain't got options.
We at battle right now. Do you think I know what he just said as to be fact?
It is. It is a fact.
There's
It's whether or not they want to take them
never
options.
there's never a time, especially in 2025. Y'all see, I've been pretty balanced, right? Ladies always have options. They just don't like them.
They don't. Yeah, they don't want to take the options.
And I reiterate this part. The thing is, this comes down to what ladies be talking about emotional intelligence and this or that. Little boys to grow up to older men have to be instilled with a different idea and understanding of emotional intelligence. You're going to get a no. Almost like baseball. Steven, almost like baseball. You're going to get a no 70% of the time. You understand what I'm saying? But if you can bet 330, 340, you may be one of the greatest in history.
What is Aaron Judge hitting like force?
Yeah, he's snapping right now. He's doing something stupid. Do you understand what I'm saying, though, Steve?
Sorry.
The dudes, men, little boys, if this is done correctly, should already know that they're gonna get a negative, a no response more times than they're gonna get a yes. And that is supposed to strive you to do better, go harder, this or that. Ladies, I have little girls. I don't raise my little girls like I do my boys. In no way, shape, or form. And I know I'm trying to do them the least.
That on purpose?
No, listen. I'm trying to do them the least disservice. You know what I'm saying? The least on the side of it's hard. It's hard because I know better, but it's still my little girl. Where if it was my little boy, I'd be like,
They still hate
boy,
you, though?
Let me ask y'all a
get it
question.
together.
Do they still hate you, though?
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 love me. 2 out of 3 love me.
Who came back?
Well, okay. So
I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry.
No. This is great. See, this is what y'all don't know about podcasts sometimes. Everything isn't scripted.
Everything's a lie.
No.
We're lying on these mics.
no.
This nigga can't give it.
Okay, so I've been
just give a script.
so
We
watch
could
this.
have. That's why I said I'm sorry. I thought that was gonna be an in and out. Like
everything
Everything.
ain't scripted and everything ain't this or that. And sometimes we come on here already fucked up, drunk, otherwise this or that. I have a child, and I have a child's mom who is out of the state. And I asked the child's mom what the child needs, and the child's mom tells me support.
You don't know what the fuck that means.
Hey, you get
Good answer.
You get
Good
a
answer.
you get
Great answer.
you I said you get money from me before I see the money. If it doesn't come, you need to tell me, because I need to tell somebody that you're not getting the money that you're supposed to be getting.
Support in what way?
And she
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She
said,
said, "Hey, stupid."
She said it was more so on the side of you were giving her this and that every month, and you didn't, her directly. And I told her, because I had it. If I have it.
Did you tell her that?
Yes. No. Oh. And sent the messages. Hey, Steven.
Wait, Javen, before you go in, instead of sending messages, did you attempt to have an actual conversation? Because from my experience, especially having an older daughter, literal conversation.
She's not older. She's 10 years old.
But she's in double digits now.
All she has to do.
Literal conversation. I know.
Right.
Okay, all right, Javen.
No, I'm listening.
I want you to tell me at any point in time where a woman has told you that you have over communicated.
Never. Good job.
Okay.
So
what are you? I'm saying so you're raising this
that
little
was a
girl.
fact move.
Drop the mic.
Hey, Steve, that was a fact move. That was a fact move because I don't know too much.
Silence right there.
Yes. You know what? I hear what you're saying. This is what I'm saying. From that back and forth with her and her mom said, you know what? I don't want to tell you nothing she has this or that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you just take care of everything that extra is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is. Whether she goes outside and it's like, dude, all this for me just flat out asking you, what does she need? Your answer back. And check this out, Steve.
What did you want her to say?
I wanted her to give a conversation. No. I ran this by a couple of ladies. Okay. Let's say I did 10. 6 to 4 was, well, if you already have children, you should already know what the child needs. So why are you asking her what the child needs, blah, 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 blah. And my answer back was, well, I already give you, the money comes out my check, you know what I'm saying? prior to anything or what I know, if I'm asking about anything, it's something extra. And I showed them the text messages about extracurricular. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. Tell me what's going on. To tell me that, well, you know, kids need shoes, pants, this and that or whatever. It's 3 adult males down here who have been the same size and height for. Hey, no, what are you laughing for, Steve?
No, but still,
hey, Steve, do you understand what I'm about to say, Steve? Steve, do you understand where I'm about to go with this?
I know you.
You don't.
You're drunk.
I know.
No.
But Javen,
No.
Your kids grow.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, okay. So this is what y'all missed. Y'all laughed prior. What I'm saying is, if I ask, what size is the baby? What does she need? What shoe size? This or that. The answer back is, why don't you know?
Yeah, Javen, you should know. I'm gonna tell.
How?
And you want to know how?
Tell me.
Because you, except for the oldest 2, you don't see them on a regular, right?
All right.
Consistent. Like it's
Go
far,
ahead.
right.
All right.
So you may not know exact, but they come to your house. You have that information.
No.
The reason
I'm talking.
yes,
Whoa.
No, what I'm
Because
saying,
you're confusing.
No.
You're
What I'm
confusing
saying
who's
is,
coming to the home.
No.
To know.
No. I'm without.
Okay.
Right. If they're not coming to your
understand
home,
what I'm saying?
I would
right.
hate if you was my dad.
Yeah, Javen.
Would you?
Javen. If they're not coming to your
You
home,
get
you're
money
correct.
directly from me.
No, Javen. If they're not coming to your home, if they're not coming home, you're not seeing them. I can understand that. But if you're seeing them physically, yeah, you can look at the shoe yourself. You can look at the clothes yourself, and you can do and you have older kids,
I agree.
both
with you.
sexes.
I agree.
So
with you.
if you're talking about the younger ones, they can sit there and say, "Well, you can kind of know.
Gotcha.
Oh, I should look at the clothes. I should do this." So that's the.
I agree with that part.
That's
now watch this, Steve. Me and you went to grammar school together. Would you agree?
Yeah, we ain't learn how to be fathers there.
No, not even that. I ain't gonna say that.
You missed that day at home ec?
Not even that. I make a joke as much as I can about Steve. I've known Steve for 30 years, and I've never known Steve to be less than the height and size that Steve is
Been the same
right now.
for years.
Right. That was at 11 years old. If I ask you what is needed, it's one thing if this is in front of me or even around me to actually see and take part and make my own understanding. Now, what if I send this or that of what I think?
Mm-hmm.
You get it, and you open it, it's like, can't fit none of that shit. Whoa, straight
Amazon
off
gift card.
Straight off the under. No, that see you don't.
in this day and age,
that's even better.
No, they do not like the impersonal that.
I'm on Amazon right now. I'm putting something in the cart. Is this the right size? Said the wrong size, and she would correct it.
Yeah, even if it's
No,
not, nigga,
no,
you
not
can
true.
FaceTime and video shit. And your
Gotcha.
kids,
And you can do
all
that.
of your kids
Do
are
you
old
like-
enough
you
to
like
have a
these shoes?
conversation
You like these
where they
shoes
can
right
grab
here?
their clothes.
You like these shoes right here? She
Watch
says
this.
yes. You say, what size should I
I
get
be
them
wanting
in?
to shoot Bellman, nigga.
Watch
That's
this.
one
Watch
of
this.
them ones.
When you show her something she wants, and she say yes, what size should I get it in? They're not gonna be like, you should know.
So here's the problem.
Nah,
if y'all don't mind,
well,
if y'all
you
don't
know.
mind,
You talking to the daughter.
But
no,
what size should I get
I
these
love
in?
what y'all
Yo,
saying.
your daughter
Whoa.
will actually, your kid will actually
I
tell you all
love-
the time. Yeah,
Take your shoe off right now and tell me
That's
the
what I'm-
sizes.
so
my dad used to call me from all types of places.
So-
I never got the shit.
So that's when I say the argument of the rebuttal being you don't know, there isn't a very good argument to make. You have access to that information to know, even if you're not seeing the kid. You got to be talking to the kid.
Right. So I love what y'all saying right now. I really do. And when this all happened, I forget whose house I was in, and I'm not knowing what is actually being said or this or that. I'm just reading the shit. You know what I'm saying? And a conversation came into play. You know what I mean? I hear what y'all are saying. Like,
Nigga, if you wanted to do it, you could do it.
I'll
You make
do
an
what?
excuse.
No, I do what?
No,
Anything you want to do.
No, tell me what I do.
Let him finish this.
No, what would I do?
He ain't had shit.
I you gotta let him finish though. You gotta let him. Hey,
If he say something so I can.
Dog, you gotta let him brick the layup if you gonna brick the layup. Like you know, like
the thing that I had to show this person and explain, I explained to y'all is that everything ain't as cut and dry and black and white as you would like it to be.
Okay.
On the side of where if this or that is needed, tell me that. Bet. Cool. Here, I got this or that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's the email address to send this to?
But you don't want to tell your co-parent how to co-parent.
That's not what I
but there's
did. Whoa, did I just do that? Tell
me what I need to do.
Yeah, tell me what.
Tell me what I need to do.
No, tell me where I need to send this money. If you're telling me
that's a
check already.
I just said that. No. I just said that. I just said that. I just said.
We're
if
above
you say,
that.
hey,
Yeah, I know.
Hey, this costs this or that or whatever. Here's the email address. You know what I'm saying? Hey. This
we
way
to go to. We was talking about money.
No, we was.
This is the same thing.
Yeah, it was the same thing. He had moved. He was beyond what comes out the check.
I agree.
And he was.
No, I'm saying we were calling and asking, what does the child need? And now we're talking about where do I send this money?
No, okay, I'm about to. Okay, fine. It's the same thing. I'm about to tell you why. Because you're not gonna tell me the answer. Your answer back is going to be more so of why don't you already know?
Knowing her address and knowing your child's size is not the same information.
No,
you should know.
Just listen, man. Just listen. Just listen. If you do this, this, and this for the child without actually being told, just off what is actually needed, whether it's I'm going to make sure she get money from me every other week or whatever. My contact and communication is there to make sure that I can speak to her directly if she needs this or that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay. While still having the mom getting what she should be getting every month without me having anything to do with it. If I say if there's anything else that's needed from the mom, the answer shouldn't be you should already know.
Okay, there is an argument to be made that
you disagree.
No,
I want to hear all the disagreements here.
Here, I'll say this right because of your experience of parenting and no.
I love it. No, I agree.
You should already be able to preface some of it.
I love it.
Some of it.
Come on.
Now, to me, it's a petty ass argument.
It is
petty ass because here's the thing. All
my kids have different needs, wants, sizes.
Would you rather her just say ask your daughter?
No, it's not. No, wait.
Well, I'm saying, would you have rather that?
No, there's a problem.
That's what she would say. And here's the problem. Making whatever point she's trying to make.
Even if that is the question that is at hand, he answered another question and said he doesn't have direct contact. So even if that's pulled, where you should ask your daughter. That's a petty ass response.
No, time out. I have direct contact with my daughter. The problem here is time out. You should know. Time out. Nope. About to tell you about the problem here is that whether it's direct or not, whether it's with the daughter or the mother, neither one of them actually respond back to anything. They respond back when they feel like. And
you
the
can
idea,
contact, but you can't. Right.
Conversations. So you can't sit there and look at me when I'm asking you. And then you say, well, I should already know, but I'm asking you.
So you've done nothing wrong in this equation.
No.
What I did wrong.
Off mic
what I did wrong
when you
is
we can say it again.
Going forward, as far as a dad, Steve.
Getting her pregnant?
Watch this. Steve in a mob. Steve in a mob.
I'm saying, what's your fault in this equation?
Bad judgment.
No, besides that, we're past that. Like we're 10 years past that. Or 9 months and 10 years.
No, you know what it is?
I'm saying
you know what it is?
No, after the bad judgment and the bad judgment bears a seed, in the 10 years of that, all I hear is you, the victim.
This nigga is a veteran hooping. He a veteran hooping and don't understand that they switched to a zone.
Okay. I understand.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
what you're saying.
and he hasn't changed his game to switch to the zone.
Steve.
And the zone is being played.
I hear what you're saying, Steve.
That's the question.
And my answer is, let's say I felt a way initially when all this first started, and I'm gonna have that same sentiment going all the way through, regardless of what we know going forward or this or that. The problem here is that the other person could care less about that.
You keep talking about her. I'm saying, what did you do in the past 10? Well, how did you make a bad decision a better decision? Like, or how did you make a bad situation better? What did you do without talking about her at all?
Try to get direct communication with my child.
I'm saying
without her.
Cool.
Where did you fail? Just trying to answer your question.
I keep asking, what did you fail at in the last 10 years? What have you done to make this situation worse?
Giving her too much space. Giving her too much space.
Lock in the basement, nigga? What the fuck that mean?
If you don't mind, is this for podcast or is this for you want to know?
Yeah, I'm joking, nigga. We having jokes too. Nigga.
No,
you think
nigga,
the jokes ain't coming? You niggas say I'm
you
gonna give us
under
some more space.
interrogation lights.
Yeah,
Look right there.
Yeah,
Look right there. Look right
like,
there. Nigga,
like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
You my dad.
No.
Like, nigga, fuck this nigga.
He should know some shit.
I gave her too
I ain't gonna give him
much. I gave her too much space
You got a tablet?
on the side of how much understanding she has over this child than I do.
You didn't say nothing.
I did.
Nigga said I gave her too much space.
I did. No. Do you understand what I'm saying, Lamar? We don't live together. You know what I'm saying? And I gave her more that much more.
I don't know what that is.
Well, okay, if you go on the flip, I don't have that same understanding with the same child that's the same age. And nothing is actually different besides of me dismissing the bullshit here, sidestepping the bullshit here, and still going at it. So in the end, I fucked up by not sidestepping that bullshit on this side better, regardless of how left field the other person. I didn't do that better. In the end, it all falls on me.
Would you have sidestepped on the field though?
Say again.
If you could rewind time, would you side?
Well, I sidestepped
No,
the field.
sorry, you ain't got to answer.
Let me ask you.
I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not gonna do this.
I would. No. I would because that was the time I was, like I said earlier, a wild child. I already know the what Steve used to say, talk about social currency I had at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't necessarily have to do too much. You know what I'm saying? But just be the person that I actually am. Now, am I about to go and feed on that? You know what I'm saying? There's where I lost.
Do you think her and her sister are going to exchange IDs as they get older?
They all can.
No. Those two can exchange IDs for life. They really can.
If your kid came home with his nails polished, are you upset? Not. Let me preface. I just had to hurry up and say.
If Jay came home,
no. If
I didn't. Let me fucking say it.
Whoa, what episode is this?
Yeah,
we've been talking. And what was the intro?
We ain't did none of that. No music, no nothing.
Steve should love this. Talk about Steve should love this.
Let him.
Oh, you said boo.
No, see, he gonna do it again.
Hey,
we're gonna be on my time.
Steve. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you love any of your baby mamas?
I love all of them.
Fuck the intro. See, I knew y'all ain't give a fuck about that intro just because I was talking. I already knew that.
When you left,
so I should have said, "Fuck that." Say the intro.
I thought
my
you doing intro.
When you dipped, I could have. No lie, I went over there. I was like, I should do it, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. He did not stop for a good 20 minutes straight.
I wasn't going.
I wasn't podding. I wasn't podding mine.
You was podding, but I wasn't gonna do that to you.
He thought it wasn't
You was
real.
naming
And I
names.
said,
You
no, I
was
hit that shit. I didn't care.
you was.
Yeah, I
You was.
didn't care.
Yeah.
I've been
was like, no,
drinking.
I'm not
I've
gonna
been
do that to
drinking.
you.
I've been
Like,
drinking
I'm not gonna do
tequila all
that to you.
day.
I could
didn't
have,
care,
because
man.
he sat down and did not stop.
I didn't care, man.
Like he did not stop.
I was giving
It was-
pause. I was giving Steve what he wanted, pause, but he was pissing, and that's fine.
Yeah, your ass was fucking gone.
No, so welcome to the Law Podcast, y'all. It's Ahmad, Steve, me. I think it's like episode like 270.
I think we're at 270 now.
270.
We've been skipping weeks like a motherfucker.
And that's on me, y'all.
life happens.
I've been having to do daddy shit, but it's gonna balance out. You know what I'm saying?
We just
No, I just got a lot of obligations I have to deal with. I have no problem speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you both for having both y'all obligations right there in y'all home. Good job.
I would say this
Faggots.
too. I would say this too. It ain't because I haven't been active with that shit, but it's been other shit going on. So no, everything's cool, but it's just been shit going on.
But I love getting here with y'all and talking about the week or days that have transpired. And honestly, within the past week and a half, 2 weeks, we don't even need this board right now. We can freestyle the fuck out of this, honestly, because of all the things that have actually transpired.
Steve, man,
You know what I'm saying?
Steve, man, Steve, how's life treating
in the
you,
whole
bro?
week and a half. Look at him. Look at him.
No one can see him.
Look
but
at him.
us.
Where's the camera, dude?
No
Look at
one
him.
can see
mama
him but
died.
us.
That was my week. My mama died.
Nobody spoke on that. Hey.
He just said, Steve,
No, I said, Steve,
He
how are
did
you
not.
doing?
He
No,
said
I did
no.
say, Steve, how you doing? I did say that.
Yeah, but you can take that as however way you want. Check this out, y'all.
That's what he's been doing. It's like a gas pedal.
Press to Steve.
That nigga
Press-
like snub. You want to talk.
Prayers to Steve and the Simmons family. I don't know if y'all know. Steve's mother passed last week or whatever, and
That nigga's like a runaway train.
Steve's such a hard ass. He gonna be like, yeah, that's just what
Denzel,
happens.
nigga.
But y'all keep
Somebody
him
call that
in
white
your
boy to
prayers.
help Denzel ass out, to help Javan ass out.
Y'all
man.
keep him in
The
your
train ain't
prayers.
gonna. It's gonna stop, man.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't even know why.
And it's the same monotone ass.
No excitement.
Yeah, it's like God damn.
You don't have a-
tonality, no motherfucking inflection.
Nothing.
just like,
Nothing.
goddamn.
That
you,
shit.
wait, time
Hey,
out.
See what
there's
views is what
That's
you
not
know
right.
what it is.
You don't have excitement.
You know what
or
it
something
is.
Like that.
Ah,
He brought it up,
Talking over
Steve.
each other.
I wasn't even going. Now it's me talking. You know what? I love y'all.
Somebody
People
likes
to
that.
talk over.
Somebody likes that. There's
nigga feel-
a young woman, and I
That
put
nigga
that
fucking
young
victim
in
like a
quotes.
bitch.
There's a young woman, and I put that young in quotes that likes that.
You know what?
Audience of one.
You know what? Hey. You like to kick things off with some music. Can I get some sounds of blackness?
No, nigga.
I can't get none of that.
I don't know why I even write topics down.
Oh no, we can rewind it back.
Look at the first topic.
That's not us.
I don't want to talk about.
That's your boy. That's not us, Javen. That's
Been
not
up there for
us.
3 weeks.
Yeah, that's not us.
Ah,
Hey,
just
I just
saying,
want to say
man.
this. There's a certain phrase on there that's on there multiple times. Let's see if you can find it. Steve, I just want to. Can you? There's no. I have no. I was trying to think like I can't do round of applause. I can't. See, he's over here. I can't do round of applause. But you did bring up something.
What did he
And
bring up? I didn't bring up shit.
he did bring up something. And there's a lot of people, and I speak for a bunch of them, that do want to send you a bunch of love. That's all. I know we don't do
You
sentimental
don't even
shit.
know a lot of people. Nigga.
I do.
No.
Actually, I do. My mother, who I just saw the other day.
no.
You know what I'm saying? My
Why y'all be
brother.
telling everybody. That's what I be like. People be like, "Hey,
No, some of
such
these
and
people are
such,
friends
such."
with you.
Okay,
Some of
all
these
right,
people are
all
friends
right.
with you.
No, I just
Some
wanna-
of these
No,
people,
I'm saying
some
from
of these
my
people
perspective.
commented on your post and then hit me on the side and was like, "When you see the nigga, send that nigga some love."
And I appreciate
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
I'm not
Like,
talking
that's-
shit.
Yeah, that's
I
what
just
I'm saying.
be
Like,
wondering.
this is legit.
In my conversations, it's always like, not my conversation. So like when people tell me my train of thought, my mind work, my mind is like dance, right? Lisa was like, man, Ellie's friend's mom, she just asked how you was doing. And I'm like, damn, when did she know? How did she know? How did the conversation go to get to that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how my mind works.
Knowing Ellie though, I mean, here's the thing. I have a legit pod question for you because you brought it up. Your hand was raised, Javen, but you've been doing this for the last 10 minutes actually last hour. You just been sitting here doing this and just keep talking. But I have a legit pod question for you. Yeah, we do. Your daughter has been heavy on this very early in her life, talking about death.
Okay.
Have you thought about that in the last few days, weeks? Have you? I don't have a legit question other than have you thought about that?
Okay, so yes, my mind gets really weird around death. We had to deal with it a lot. Grandmother died on my birthday last year. Mom died, this year. So it's been over 12 months, but saying 24 grandma died, 25 mom died. Norvell's death, she was really close to Norvell. Shamu, she didn't know that well, so I didn't tell her that. Norvell, she was going over there to see him when he was sick. So it was kind of like when I would walk out the door, it's like, you going to Norvell house? And they'd be and it was like when he died, so I couldn't take that. So my mom, she passed on Sunday when we was at Brian's house. I didn't tell her maybe till Tuesday, Wednesday, right?
Did the same shit, huh?
Well, first of all, the day she passed, she spent the whole day with her. And so she came home at about 7. She passed at about first quarter of the Golden State game, 9 somewhere up in there. So her I don't want to be like the person you just left. Right. So I was kind of like, let her have her fun. You know what I mean? Like it was cool. But I do think about that. I do think about that. She's dealt with a lot. She's really close with death too. I don't know if it's her age. I don't know if it's. Well, let me see. It was somebody that died the first. It was her very first death was Apollo, the dog. Remember our dog? And then when Corrupt, the cat, died, somebody else. I think Norvell had died that week. I think it was something else. So it was kind of like the death was heavy. But she's very close with death in the sense of she calls him out. Like she spent time with the person before he died. And it's just the way they was acting. Like I told her, as soon as she touched her, they went to sleep, and it was just, I don't know. But I don't know if it's just looking back on it and having all of these thoughts, because you know how shit is. You see shit different. Everything has meaning when you look back, or you can give it meaning. So I don't know how much I'm doing. She
touched on it before it really hit her, though. I'm not saying this particular, but I'm saying like just her bringing up death. Because I remember back before like you know what I'm saying, before it even she was presented with someone that she was close to passing. Yeah, she would bring it, like she would talk about it.
And so again, back to me being how I don't process that. I don't know. So I was just telling Lisa either earlier or whenever, I was just saying like, it's the worst possible feeling that you can do nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Like usually it'd be like,
it's the uncontrollableness.
It's the uncontrollableness of it that is the most like, nigga, it ain't. I just gotta sit in this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do, but you know what I'm saying?
It's uncontrollable and it's final. There's no there's so many things, especially like we at the beginning of the video game age where you can replay shit, right? But it's like life isn't really work like that. Like everything doesn't move
like Steve.
that.
One last point. My mom, the day before she passed, I took a picture of her with Ellie in her arms. And now that, to your point, we live in this age where AI can make them turn and hug each other, and they did this whole thing where in 20, 30, 40 years,
it's not gonna.
That's gonna be natural versus
it may not hit the exact because you have an image of something that may not have actually ever happened, right?
and that's gonna get better or whatever, or just like the picture, like you have so many pictures of her when she's sick or whatever. It's the last, because this all happened in 3 weeks. She got diagnosed and died in 3 weeks, right? So it happened so fast that you grasping for straws. You don't even know what to, you know what I'm saying? back to the AI point, the quick snap pictures, you can put a smile on it. You can make it, you know what I'm saying? You can make it a more happier time and, you know what I'm saying, just more memorable that, you know, whatever.
Hey, Steve.
But
I am very sorry and sad that you lost your mom, dude.
I am too. Yeah. I mean, it's devastating. It's
Neither one of the other people up here can say that or even have an idea of what that actually is or otherwise. But I say that to say this. When that information came out, I saw you in my crib. Me, you, and Daryl. And I'll be honest with you, me and Daryl did not know how to
proceed.
Yeah, you can tell.
How to react, how to move with that.
We're-
You how to move with that information.
waiting for,
You can tell.
Because Daryl still has both his parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Both of y'all, and that's
waiting.
I went to kicking with people that got their parents.
No, dude. Hey, he's sitting there.
I went to go hey, with the they ain't say
Ma,
nothing about it. I
he's
told
sitting
Lisa, I'm
there.
like,
Yeah,
she was like,
We both
Hey,
know.
look,
The-
all me and my
the
niggas
understanding
came
is
over there.
there.
Daryl called me over there. Daryl was like, man, I heard what happened. Hey, I'm headed to Javan crib. If you want to step out, man, come out. He said step out and get some fresh air. I popped right over there like 20 minutes later. They never said nothing about it.
And
so I came back. Lisa was like,
well, you got to keep this in mind. Steve came in the door like how Steve would come in the door.
I'm supposed to hang my head.
If you don't mind, because
Cry with me, y'all.
This is
You ain't had no tissue out.
This is honestly a conversation for the public.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to use you as part of the example, but it's a good example.
It's very rare that happens, so I'm very.
Just work with me.
Nobody uses me as example.
Regardless of how I know and feel about Steve, I do know how folk feel about their parents. I know how I feel about mine, whether I like them or not. You know what I'm saying? I know how I feel about mine. And when that happened and I saw it, it was like, damn.
Can't help but think about
8 hours later, Steve came downstairs like everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Open the door. The other door is open. What up, niggas? And me and Daryl, Steve is where you're at. Me and Daryl is where he's at. And we're looking at each other like
a boogeyman walks in. You know, like, but now I gotta break the.
There's an elephant.
It's cool, y'all. You know
Whoa.
How about this game?
Whoa, time out though.
He hit another three.
Not even that. What Steve can attest to is it never went to that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Before it got
once we saw where he was already at, it was like.
And that's what.
Just
But you know what? You know what that is?
That's a men type thing.
But you know what that is, though?
You do agree and understand what I'm saying, though, right?
I want to explain.
We weren't going to sour the tone or reiterate
Go ahead.
Before both of y'all go, I just want to say, like, I want people to understand that awkwardness right there that you're talking
What
about.
You don't want.
No.
It's me.
Yes, I get why you don't want it because it's the uncomfortable.
I'm living it. I'm sitting
I know,
down
no. That I wasn't even about to talk about. But I don't think that there's enough people when we talk about angry black man shit, when we talk about angry black man shit, that appreciate that part about who we are. Because that place comes from, I emotionally don't know what to do right here, but I want to attach myself to this person right here, and I want to comfort them. But I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know how to do that.
And
when I say we was talking about the angry black man shit, that's something that when it comes to us, that most of us don't have experience with what that looks like, and how to even convey that in a sense of it comes off exactly like you said, right? Whereas, hey, he just hit a 3.
Yeah.
Then a joke is going to be said right here. But people don't understand the source of what he wants to do right there is the fact that he just wants to comfort my... He just wants to be there even if...
I agree.
And the thing is that from your side, how the fuck do I receive this? Right. So do you understand the awkwardness of a situation of two
I
people
do.
who I don't know how to present this to you, and the person who you trying to give it to doesn't know how to receive it.
And that's why I have to set the tone. So but it can go to my character though. So because different people will probably respond to that differently, right?
Yeah.
So my character is to look at the room and see that these niggas don't know what to say or do right now, and so and that's what I was about to say before you made your point. It's kind of like the a pride of lions, or right, whatever, or even elephants, because they say when other elephants, when they can feel when they lose one or whatever, they like get the saddest or whatever, right? It's like the leader of the pack letting we're gonna do whatever he do when he come around. You know what I'm saying? And that's sometimes is needed in the sense of not necessarily was a leader of the pack in this situation, but it's like when I come into the house, this my house, but whatever he want to do, you know what I'm saying? Snub give you that. A lot of people give you that where it's like, it's just the fact that with men that holds a lot of weight, right? Where it's like, nah, whatever he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it takes your mind off of
whatever it is.
That's why I was saying it was noticing about the vulnerability of like why we joke when soon as somebody be vulnerable, you make a joke about it.
It's because to break the ice. Because the thing is we all can sit here and understand that, the breaking of the ice right there is everybody in this room who gonna laugh at that joke understands what's happening here. We understand everything I just said. But I'm saying to the outside world, to the people who ain't a black man, who don't understand what that look like.
You also get
they
leeway
don't
to be
understand
mad, but you
what
also
that
get
is.
leeway to be mad, and that's what I didn't. With her dying so quick and not being able to do the whole your idea of somebody dying, what you get to do, you know what I'm saying? Like you get robbed of even that, right? Like it's like I'm gonna get closer to him, or like you have the idea of the diagnosed beaches. You know what I'm saying? The whole the movie of like
I got time.
Philadelphia.
I got time.
Yeah, we got the idea of terminal. Like I broke down her crying. Like I thought I had more time, and it's just crazy to see. Like so you get robbed of all of that, and to have it happen so quick to the point of anger. It's like I don't want to use this as a reason to be more angry, right? I'm already deemed as that, but now I want to be looked at as happy, right? Like not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like he was already mad and he lost his mom, so you know what he is now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you this. You can, in my experience, you can slide that anger to the side, right? But it's not going nowhere. And the best thing at some point in time,
nigga, Mother's Day tomorrow.
Now, I know
that shit is. I didn't even realize that shit happened so fast, and I'm so into her dying that I didn't even realize. I'm trying to get her to live to her birthday in June. Like I'm like, man, you gonna make it your birthday? I ain't thinking about Mother's Day. My brother was like, probably 2 days before he died, he'd be like, man, I'm just trying to get her to make it to her birthday to Mother's Day. I'm like, when is Mother's Day?
So, he
told me it was Sunday or like next week, like at the time. I'm like, she good. She just beat pneumonia. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had her working out 2 days before she passed. Like, I'm thinking, I'm so naive to what's going on, bro. Like, how long did Norvell live with pancreatic cancer?
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Nigga, I think I at least got 8 months. I think I got at least. I told somebody, I'm like, because you got to renew hospice every 6 months, which I already tell you what they think. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, cool. 6 months from when she diagnosed is October. I'm like, damn, that's the baby birthday. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be tough. Nigga, we ain't make it out of April. Like, nigga, the shit is just, it happened so, like, nigga, this shit, you can't even do nothing about it. Like, it's like, done. Like, what the fuck do you do? This nigga over there. This nigga over there devastated, nigga.
Hey, the anger, like I told you off mic, that the anger that comes with that is going to be one of the toughest things you have to deal with. Because
Nigga.
being angry at something that
I wanted to fight before
you
she
can't,
died.
yeah, like,
I'm posting boxing gloves and being like, nigga, spacing out. I text somebody who was like, nigga, I want to punch and get punched. Nigga, she dropped dead. What do you think you're Nigga, that shit crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's and then she was spiritual and then all that faith shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, where's all you? She knew though. I don't know. What do you do?
that's the I think the toughest part is when somebody knows and doesn't share the information in that way.
Yeah, that make you kind of mad. Like, I'd be a little bit like, nigga, like what?
You could have told me. You could have kept it. You could have kept it 100 with me. I could have handled. Here's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, this is what I've grown to understand. No matter how hard it is, the truth is the best thing.
But that go back to that.
The
That go back
honest to God truth is always
say that
the
again. I'm
best
gonna let
thing.
the audience hear what you said.
No matter how hard it is, the honest to God truth is always the best thing. Because as much as you want to cover it up,
See, that's the thing. And the parents live in the moment. They don't think about. Well, they do think about the future, but it's just the feelings of the kid in the moment. It's not that you're gonna respect this, you know. And so I that goes back to what I was saying, because my family was like that. We were the grandkids, the adults was the adults, and as we got older, we just still got treated like that. That's in my equation when I think about telling my daughter shit. Like, I don't want her to be me and naive to family business. You know what I'm saying? Like, family business, like, motherfucker get shot, they don't tell you. Motherfucker get something happen.
whatever it is, right?
Whatever bad.
whatever
You know what I'm saying?
whatever it is.
But let you have a cousin that finished pilot school. You know you got a cousin in Alabama that went to, you know what I'm
all
saying?
the good shit.
Yeah, they know. And so now they just try to make your family like they great. And it doesn't do what they think they're trying to do. It hurts more than it in the long run. Like, you might be outside saying my family better than yours at 7, 8, 9, 10, but when you 22, 33.
Here's the thing. They don't understand. The more information you have, the better understanding of who you are. So therefore, when you get in situations, you don't question why you're doing what it is you're doing, because you're just being yourself. Because this is who you are.
And that's
right?
why
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I say an 18-year-old black boy and an 18-year-old white boy are not the same age.
no.
His life experience is different. Like, that nigga 18 could probably first be going outside. You know what I'm saying? Well, that 18, he probably just quitting heroin.
I would say,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga just got he was doing heroin at 12.
money blanketly, somewhat, but money will change that, right?
Yeah, opportunity.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Money
Definitely.
definitely.
Well, you can do heroin in a safe opportunity.
There's definitely some.
What-
there's
what-
definitely some white boys who are
You gotta ask that
way
nigga a
more fucking like.
Which baby mama you love the most, man?
No, he got to pee. His phone still there. He ain't going nowhere.
That nigga said his phone said that.
Yeah,
Go pee.
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You know you old.
Yeah, you didn't see a beep.
You
That's what it was. It went off. He had an alert, like nigga.
Stand over the toilet a little extra minute, nigga. You old. So you got you got an old dribble come out. You don't really start peeing until you stop peeing. That's where all the pee at.
Yeah, what you try to teach your son that shit, man.
My son, he ripping his diaper off right now. He on some.
This and my son right now is at a point where he would shit in the toilet. He'll shit in the big toilet. My nigga would just won't pee in the toilet.
Soon as
He just won't pee in it.
Nah,
Like
he won't pee in
he'll pee in his underwear. He'll pee on the floor if
let
you
him
let
run
him.
around
No,
there?
he'll pee on the like. You see what I'm saying? And who wants to keep cleaning up this nigga peeing in corn? And he'll do it low key. So he'll be over here in this spot, and this nigga smart. He'll open up the oven of the kitchen and pee in the motherfucking oven of the kitchen. And you. Here's the thing: like, you go open the motherfucker later and like, what the fuck is smelling over here? And it's like this
You gotta
nigga
throw that
peeing.
whole thing out. You gotta put you gotta buy all of the little inserts for the
That's
pot.
what I'm saying.
And just
like,
put them in everywhere.
It's just like the shit.
you gonna just be picking
but I give him credit. That nigga will not shit anywhere. He'll be like, nah, I gotta use the pot.
It's something about shit. They don't like
He
shit.
be
Like, as soon as my son,
I'm gonna go shit on the pot.
as soon as he shit in his diaper now, he take it off. Like, he be
yeah,
like,
he was on that shit.
I don't
Now,
know.
see, now this nigga, he had my son at the point where he'll wake up in the morning and instead of the little pot, he'd be like, nah, fuck that. I want a big pot. Help me up. You know what I'm saying? Now we got him to the step stool. work up and he'll shit on the big pot. Like he'll shit on the pot, no problem. This nigga just will not. It'd be like, nigga, he'll piss on the couch. He'll be like, nigga, are you a dog? You marking your territory, my nigga? Like, what are you on? Like, stop pissing everywhere. Oh, man.
Yeah, my son is he be driving. Lisa, he's so clingy, but I don't mind it. I'll be like,
He's not as clean with you. I know it's the same shit. He's
told
not.
him,
No, it's cool. As dads, you always gonna have a different. It's just a different energy, and like I try to explain, like yeah, I understand it. Like I didn't. Them kids came out of them. And with boys, it's totally different. I warned her. I told her, like, that nigga is going to be up your ass. You thought she was up your ass. She was, but she dipped. And she chill. She'll be, I'm on whatever I'm on. Nah, him? Nah, it ain't going to stop.
that nigga in there throwing up.
That's,
Started too early. I got a.
he old as hell. That's some old ass shit, nigga. Yeah, that nigga old than a motherfucker, man.
Oh shit!
Did you stop it? Oh, okay. We can keep it. Yeah, keep it rocking, man. Let's keep it going, man. What else been happening in the world? Let's talk about your boy, man. You've been a big supporter of Elon and Friends.
I haven't been keeping up with none of that shit, but
Hey.
I'm not a supporter of.
No,
I'm
just
a supporter
I'm just
of-
trolling you, man.
No, I know you are. I'm just saying to be clear. I'm not. I'm supportive of what they're doing, and I know everybody is saying they can do it a different way, but it's just hard for me. Nobody else did it, right? So they can always critique you, but it's like Obama ain't doing it. Nobody held their feet to the fire, and I think going forward, the precedent will be set that everybody will be.
But my argument has always been, how do you know they're doing what?
You okay?
How you know they're doing what they say they're doing? Oh, he's sweating. Oh, he definitely threw
threw
up.
up. That nigga threw up.
That
Drink
nigga,
that beer, nigga.
he either threw up or shitted like a motherfucker.
Nah, he got too many clothes on.
Oh,
the
you know
shit.
what it was?
He done came back with that
Hey.
sweat in his hand.
That nigga had that. You had some Don Julio, some Casamigos,
What
didn't
you was
you?
drinking, man?
Some fucking Don Julio Casamigos. Shout out to all your motherfuckers
No,
who've been
let
out
him
here
answer.
drinking
Let him
gin.
answer. What were you drinking?
So this fresh water just sprayed on my face, and I washed my hands.
That's
That's
not the question
good.
we
That's
asked.
good.
You
You
still
good.
threw
You
up.
good. You good.
I didn't.
You good.
What? No, you look good.
I wish I did.
You
I wish I
look
did.
like you threw up because you look better now.
Your
Nope.
post
Wish I
game
did.
your post game's good. I see.
What were you
I see
drinking?
you out here up faking.
I
and
don't
shit.
know, but I wish I hadn't. And
You went to a festival before we got here? How you don't know what you was drinking?
Who you with?
So you don't know what you was drinking? What was it in?
so if you know me, if it gets to a point, I'm gonna find a corner.
You can pull that closer,
I'm gonna just lay.
We
there.
can talk about something
Hey,
you want to talk about.
Can I go right here? Because I just want to
Go.
talk about this. I don't know if y'all had this on y'all menu. If y'all see this, if y'all see the lawsuit going towards Diageo, the tequila makers, that the shit that they're making isn't 100% tequila.
Oh,
It's not 100% agave.
agave.
Is what they're making it as.
Nope,
and that's
didn't know that.
That's a no-no in the tequila world. And the report is that they was out here giving niggas fucking vodka and gin, saying it was tequila. And
That's made my stomach hurt.
I don't know if there's been timelines of people talking about this. I saw on Twitter of various people talking about, yeah, when I was drinking Casamigos in said year, and I started drinking, and then I noticed in this year that it started making me do this and started having me this. I'm like, oh, you was drinking gin, my nigga. Like, those sound like drunken gin symptoms to me. Like, that's what that sounds like. Headaches and throwing up. But you was drinking this for a year and some change and you was good?
Gin mixed.
Oh, it was
with-
Don Julio. That's what it was. Don Julio and Casamigos. Shout out Don Julio.
I'll be back.
That's a topic you like. You ain't like that topic. You ain't got to throw up again. bad.
Yeah, his phone said that, man. I'm telling you. He's out of there. I don't know, man.
So what was your question about Don Julio? What was you was just reporting?
No, just if y'all had seen that the tequila brands, two of the biggest tequila brands, Don Julio and Casamigos, was out here.
Why should we care about that?
Because they're selling y'all niggas fucking cheap liquor.
I've never drank that shit. I don't think I've ever had. I probably had it before, but I ain't never said it nobody else.
They out here selling fucking $80 bottles of fucking
that,
Julio.
I mean,
Diageo.
What's your hot take on it? What's your opinion about it? What you thinking?
Oh, my only hot take is niggas need to be smarter what the fuck they drinking. Niggas should have learned that years ago.
So you never had Don Julio? I mean, you never had Casamigo?
No, I don't fuck with tequila.
But have you ever had it?
Yeah, I've had it. It wasn't that great. I didn't understand why motherfuckers was out here bigging up Don Julio like that. Casa Azul was a better tequila to me. And there were other cheaper tequilas. Maybe I got on it late too. So, I mean, that shit was like, here's the thing. Some of that.
I don't even know why we care about it. I mean, liquors come and go. I don't know why that's a big
It's just,
thing.
no.
We don't drink Armandale no more.
Nah, it's not the fact that niggas ain't drinking the shit. It's just the fact that motherfucker was out here. No, they selling you, they say they selling you 100% agave tequila. And they're selling you It's the same shit when you go to a club, and it's like now.
They've been saying
if you
that it wasn't real because it's no way that you can mass produce that much agave. Like you can't.
But they have it labeled as that, and that's the lawsuit. You can't do that, and especially in that industry, and specifically with tequila, that's a no that is written in. You can't label it as tequila. That's where the lawsuit is basically stemming from.
Yeah, I don't.
Label it as something else, my nigga.
I don't have an opinion on that. I don't.
Because you don't drink fucking Don Julio, my nigga. I'm saying, you know how many niggas drink Don Julio?
But you don't drink it either.
I know, but I'm saying, you know how many niggas drink Don Julio?
We both don't drink. Do this nigga drink it?
Do you know how to get an audience?
You can't talk about something we don't know about. We're gonna be like, hey, you ever suck some dick? Like, I never have.
Well, here's the thing. Steve, are you really going? Steve, are you really going? Why?
That's how you get an audience.
Steve,
Sucking dick made people look up.
Steve, I don't want to have pod on pod crime, but the way you just put that out there is like, we need to question Snub. That's a question for Snub. Given it the board that Snub had.
No, he went.
Yeah, that's the question. Why you killing Snub like that, man?
It was. Yeah, I didn't say his name. I never did.
I did. And I can't. I hold that. I did. Because that's where you got it from.
You said, why are you putting him out there like that?
Yes.
I didn't. I never
did. Yeah, you didn't. Because I'm looking at you and I got to remember that. No one else can see you.
I didn't.
Nobody
I never did.
Nobody else can see you. Javan drunk ass. It's 270?
I can't walk past the bathroom without peeing. This nigga can't walk past the bathroom without throwing up.
Nah. I just got to take a piss and I'm good. This nigga out of here, man. I'm telling you, he came in here nonstop. I should have pressed record, but in giving that nigga some grace.
Writing all these topics down.
I'm happy I didn't.
I don't know why.
Any new music, man? What up? You listen to anything?
Yeah, I played all this. Yeah.
Rayvon, you fuck with it?
Yeah, you was telling me about him. I listened. Well, what I saw was I think probably my phone heard you, and I started seeing clips of them. Like, that's what I seen, but I ain't like
you ain't seen them before.
I haven't typed them in. And
I said this. Go with listen to the freestyles on L.A. Leakers and that shit.
I seen them on L.A. but I didn't see the whole thing. But I saw some of the bars on L.A. Leakers. I mean, I like
super.
I like. Yeah, I was gonna say I like that introspective rap.
Oh yeah, the album is super. Mixtape is super introspective. I won't go as far as a lot of people calling it. He's Doechii. Just as Doechii was the new whatever, but TD.
You gonna have to pee outside, nigga. This nigga finna go to sleep and then.
Who gonna carry him home? Oh no,
I wanted
you
to
made
ask
it
this
out.
nigga a question about parenting. This nigga left. Can we get this
I wanted to ask this nigga about hooping and shit. This nigga just.
Everybody want to talk to this nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck this nigga.
I got a hockey question.
Right
Niggas watching hockey, but anybody.
He's back again, guys. I'm trying to edit this where you just come in drunk every time. His hands wet and shit.
You grunt like you about 45, like 55.
So what's going on?
I was gonna play a clip. Y'all heard the Vic Mensa, that Black Power clip from Vic Mensa this week, or it's probably last week. We ain't probably that.
We ain't probably in a couple weeks. Yeah.
But Vic Mensa talking about Black Power. Did y'all hear that?
No.
All right, I can get to that. But y'all never answered my question about the son coming home with nail polish. My scenario was he is 3 to 5. Yeah, let's say 3 to 5. And he's with somebody you very much trust. Like, it's not no bullshit. So it's like maybe your sister.
He's aged 3 to 5?
Yeah, he's 3 to 5, and he's probably with your sister, which is his aunt, and maybe her daughter, which is his cousin. A little bit over, maybe she's 7. And she painted his nails. Or maybe she's 12. Do you have a problem with your child coming home with painted nails?
You want me to go or you want to rock?
Yeah. I mean, because of the age, I understand and I get it. You know, you playing with your cousin.
Or put it. I'd say put it under the age of understanding homophobia and all of that type of stuff. So before they're sexual, before they get their hormones. So we can go up to 7 or whatever. All you know what I'm saying?
Whatever age it is. Right?
Yeah, whatever age. The girl is pubescent. You know what I'm saying?
I would say
9 to 12.
I will say this. I will say this.
Give me your opinion.
Okay. My opinion is I'm a super fucking prude.
You got to opinion. You got to throw up again.
Again.
You're a prude on what?
Yeah, I'm a super fucking.
Why you not drinking your beer?
Because you can't.
That's what's making them do it.
Yeah.
That should be.
I personally, my oldest daughter hated this shit. I'm not a makeup, nail polish super fan, even with girls. Like, for what? I get it. It's cool. So, therefore, if my son came home with it, at that age, at super young age, I would question it like a motherfucker. Like, why? Why is this happening? If it's happening because they're in an environment where, because I see my son do it all the time, where he's fucking echoing whatever the fuck his sister is doing, because he doesn't understand. He's just doing, oh, she's doing this, I'm going to do this. She's doing this, I'm going to do this, right? Even to the point where she understood her body parts. He didn't understand his body. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't have that. You have this, and having to explain that to that point. Like, so, yeah, it would be, yeah. And I don't know. I wouldn't be upset, but it would just be like, why did you
don't do that? Or
why you allow that? Like, I have more questions. Being that, did you do this because he asked because she was following? Or
what was the context?
Did you do this because she didn't want it, and then he was like, "No, I kind of fuck with this." There's context. Yeah, there's context.
How did we get here?
Yeah, there's context to it. They'll be like, "Well,
what the fuck was y'all doing?"
Yeah, I need to know more.
Was Netflix on at all?
Yeah, not that I would be mad, but it's just like, let me get a better understanding of the situation.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, that's all. Like. Not like, because Jalen fucking Green is in a Wingstop fucking commercial with his nails painted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that was a lot of motherfuckers was like, oh, for real?
Would you let your son play with girl toys?
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Cause he does that now. I don't. That doesn't really, because. Let's say he has a little sister, which could possibly happen. So, in the manner that he's looking at it, it just depends. Like, and I'm not.
Would you buy your son a girl toy? If he asked for it, like say he want an easy bake oven or a doll or something.
Oh, easy bake up. I'm not tripping about cooking because cooking isn't girl toys, right? I'm not anything
Do
to
you
do
believe
with
in girl toys?
but not girl toys are female dolls to me.
That's a girl toy.
Like a female Barbie is a girl doll to me. That to me is
It's for girls.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tailored towards a girl. Cooking toys to me, no, because nigga, like anybody can cook. I'm not tripping about the cooking shit. Like, cause you should know how to. Cause I was raised how to fucking cook. Like
That was too. I do all the cooking.
yeah, like nigga, like I don't trip on the cooking shit. You want to cook, my nigga? No problem, my nigga. Like, cause
Help me out.
Yeah, cause and the thing is, cause that nigga see I make this nigga pizza he see me rolling out the dough. He see me like so if that nigga want to fucking follow like you following what the fuck you see like my nigga. Yeah, I'm not tripping. It's just it's not the girl doll. It's what's the purpose? What are you trying to? What's behind it? What are you trying to do? And then it's not even. Are you trying to play with it? Now, if you're trying to dress it for what? Because to me, even if you have a vision to see clothes like that, it doesn't mean you're like it doesn't say anything. Like it, and if it says what most men fear of their sons, that no one wants to say, most men fear that their sons will be homosexual, right?
From playing with a toy?
Yeah. That's why it's a stigma behind it, right? So if you have that fear and then you see this go this way and that go that way, like, you know, certain things happen, like, I can understand what, but me, nah, I ain't tripping about shit. I'm more worried about how you treat people, how you understand. What are you doing? What are you on? You know what I'm saying? How do you react to when things don't go your way? Like, that's the things I'm actually more concerned about. Because that's what you're going to have to deal with more than anything else. Everything else is just whatever. Like, I ain't tripping on that shit. Like, be you, my nigga. That's what you want. Cool. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I hear you.
But just, you know, understanding as you get older, making sure, you know, part of being a parent is giving your child as much information that they can't grasp or have access to before they get to it, right? So that's part of the preparation. I need to gather as much information, and then, you know, part of parenting that people don't understand is you live in this world. That's not the world your kid's gonna grow up in.
Yeah, and that's what I think that's what I was trying to say earlier when I was saying the future and now. Like you always trying to, you know,
Right.
prepare them for this.
Yeah, you gotta, and it's tough. It's even our generation has a tougher task than the generations before us because the world is sped up 4 or 5 times, 4 or 5x. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at the Industrial Revolution, how just whatever you feel about how history has been taught you, even if you think that things were more technologically advanced in previous, you know, iterations of humanity, but like just what we know, I mean, shit been sped up. Our parents,
Yeah, I think it happens.
You know what I'm saying? The evolution of
I
telephone,
think you
like,
can almost
you know what I'm
quantify
saying?
it how each generation is sped up, and that's what I said. The shit happens younger, and I think that can almost be quantified to some degree.
Yeah.
Because it definitely is. It's kind of like how they be saying the microchip is created. Like it's like every 13 months or some shit they create a smaller half or third. I don't know, but yeah, I parenting is hard, man. Do you think you parent on Yeah, that nigga definitely throwing up.
Yeah. You hear the echoes of the upchuck.
I don't even know. Like, I guess I would call it survival or more like nurture or some shit. I had it written down, but I don't even know where I wrote it at.
Is parenting survival or nurturing? Is that what you asked?
No, the way you were raised, like you were made raised more on survival or love. I think that's what it was.
Oh, I was that. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't want to Javan the shit, but
push.
yeah, like it really what.
Well, you have both parents, so you can say
that's the only reason
if
because
you have both parents,
because there was definitely and from both parents. You know what I'm saying? My mom,
it just matters
no
on
lie.
which parent listened to the other. Like who was the leader of the relationship?
My mom will be way more survival.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just because you know what I'm saying? Where she from and how she, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
do you raise more on survival or love? Your parenting style.
Yes, that's tough. It's I would say love. I would say love. Just because,
but it's still dangerous.
It's been less
as a man, and
I haven't put them in situations where survival is necessarily
especially at this age.
First thing.
Yeah,
but still teaching them how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think that's innate. Just when they see how because I'm picking up being around my daughter, like even how I laugh. Like I see her trying to do it, or like I say 1 month I heard her tell me this is how you laugh, and then I heard her starting to do it. And it's not the laugh, but it's the like when she tell me something that I'm half listening to, and I be like, she does that. So now it's always, but hers is so, you know what I mean? And it's just so that goes to your like. If you intentionally do it with love, but you ooze survival, you know what I'm saying? I think you pick that up, which is a good balance. You know what I'm saying? But I have a way of doing things that even she sees it, right? So like say Lisa may him and haw about something, or she like, well, Daddy don't. You know what I'm saying? Well, Daddy you know what I'm saying? It's like.
Her attention to detail.
It's like all.
It's always
so so you don't know what they picking up. I mean, you can even what you're not intentionally giving them, they're still getting. You know what I mean? And that's what I worry about, right? You know, like the smell of weed, but her never knowing
she
me smoke.
She has. All right, I think a lot of children have this, but she has it. It's turned up to a notch. It's just in a different space of the ability to be able to pay attention to details, the things that she's not paying attention to.
My daughter,
yeah. So meaning that most kids, if they're paying attention to something, can pick up one.
Oh yeah.
She has the ability
peripheral.
She's not even paying attention to this, but as far as how she gathers the information, it's as is. She's paying attention to that. Where the normal,
she has the knowledge of it.
Yeah,
like
the normal kid is focusing on that.
Yeah.
She's doing that. Yeah, she's doing that.
I was always worried,
and it's like, and that's
the thing.
Like, yeah, okay.
And so that kind of goes to my point of what I was saying of like what you're putting out versus what they picking up. It's like the things you worry about your kid naturally does because they know you're worried about it, and so they try to excel at it. Sit down, nigga. Drunk nigga. You wash your mouth out, you brush your teeth, you do everything you need to do. We was talking about survival versus love. Were you raised on survival or love? More survival or love?
Growing up, I guess it was a combination because Dad was about survival, Mom was about love.
I was gonna say you get to push when a 2-parent household. That's what he said. He pushed too. In your parenting style, is your parenting style more survival or love?
Love.
Yeah, I told you suck as a dad. I was just talking shit.
You got mostly girls though.
Yeah, you gotta. I guess you gotta be. I guess you would have to be more loving. We talking about fingernails. The son. You didn't ever answer that, did you? Would you feel a way about your son coming home with his fingernail polish?
Depending on the age, yeah.
Under 7.
No.
You don't have a problem with it. Would you address the the caretaker at the moment, whoever house he was at?
I would.
You say, I don't want to see that shit no more?
Please.
I know you don't get these much, but I give you a round of applause given everything
That just
happened. You have on a white sweatshirt.
You did good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have on a white sweatshirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
You deserve that.
Would you let your son play with girl toys?
No.
Would you buy your son a girl toy if he asked for it?
No.
Do you consider an Easy Bake Oven a girl toy? As a man that likes to cook?
No. Chuck had one.
All right.
That's old Tyrese Halliburton ass crossover.
You know what?
That shit was cool, but it was like,
Yeah, all right, man.
Episode 270.
See y'all next week.